Ladies and gentlemen of my audience, I'm afraid I have a bone to pick with you. We have an atrocious issue sweeping our nation today. And because we're the youngest generation, I'm going to have to assume that it is completely and entirely our fault until I'm proven wrong. But first, a little backstory on why I'm mad at you. A week ago today, I had a date. Like a real live, I'm going to the movies with a boy who is interested in me date. Like, he bought my movie ticket date. Like, he did the, arm around the shoulder date. Like we kissed at the end of it date. Later, because I'm a girl and what do girls do but talk about the guys that they like, I was telling my friend about this date that I had been on. And this girl, who has had many serious boyfriends and is in her early 20s, turned to me and said, you know, I don't think I've ever been on a date before. She's never been on a date before. People in our generation don't go on dates anymore. They just willy-nilly enter into Facebook official relationships. Back when our grandparents and our great-grandparents were alive, there was a period called courting. And what that meant was that there was a guy and a girl, and the guy would ask the girl's father for permission to basically pursue her. And if the father said yes, the boy and the girl would go stepping out and they'd go see a movie and he'd walk her home and it'd be all nice and sweet and romantic. Then from there she could choose whether or not she wanted to go steady with just this one guy. That's not a part of our society anymore, which is really, 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 really too bad because it takes so much of the romance out of like just relationships in general today. We never get that sense of Gina heard from Leah, who heard from Tommy, who heard from Joe, that Bobby Joe Lewinsky was coming over to ask my daddy if he could court me tonight. We don't have that same sense of anticipation of, oh, he likes me and he's coming over to ask my father if he can court me, and oh, what am I going to wear when he sees me when I come down the stairs and I say, hello, Bobby Joe Lewinsky? No, we don't have that at all. No. Instead we have, he liked my Facebook status. That means that he has to like me, right? I mean, we've been texting for like 2 weeks, so he's got to like me if he likes my Facebook status, right? 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 Where's the classy romance that our grandparents had? Is it so much to want that old classic, old Hollywood just scene where he comes in to say to your father, can I court her? And then you come down the stairs and you look beautiful and your father says, you treat her right. And everything is just happy and shiny and leave it to Beaver perfect. And even though I really hope that I'm not the only one who feels like this, I'm so worried that I might. And I'm not saying that I wasn't one of those beret-wearing, scarf-porting hipsters who went, oh my god, he liked my Facebook status, that means he must like me, and we've been texting every day since 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock at night, so obviously he's in love with me and we should date. Because I was one of those girls at one point. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that I had an entire date relationship-y thingy where I saw the guy basically once in a month of the two of us saying, oh yeah, we're dating now. So I, Erica McCoy, am saying that I want to change for myself. I don't want to have a relationship that's almost entirely dependent on technology. I want a relationship where the guy can say, you know what, I am scared of your father, but I'm going to come home and I'm going to meet him because that's what happens in Leave It to Beaver style romance, damn it! I just want my entire life to contain vintage 1950s charm. That really shouldn't be so much to ask, right? So now I'm turning the floor over to you guys. What's something that you're not going to stand for yourself anymore? Something that our generation has been doing and you want to have different for yourself. For me, it's a relationship that's less dependent on technology. Leave me a comment down below telling me what you guys are not going to stand for yourselves anymore. Have a wonderful day.